What's going on, guys? Welcome back to BlackTideTV. In today's video, we're back on Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered for a short review of the S-TAC Aggressor Sniper Rifle. This weapon review is voted in by followers on Twitter. Make sure you follow at BlackTideTV, link below, to participate in future polls. The S-TAC Aggressor is one of the latest DLC or supply drop items to be added to Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered. And if you're a little low on funds when it comes to depot credits, parts, or even CoD points, what have you, I wouldn't be too worried about being able to unlock this weapon. It's surprisingly very easy to find all of the items necessary for this weapon in the Copperhead Operation Supply Drop system, especially currently as we have only half the Copperhead items in the game. The next update will round out that Copperhead operation and will make it a little more difficult to find these items, but of the items in the S-TAC Aggressor collection, there are very few, they aren't very expensive, and there aren't any outlandish items like melee weapons holding you back. So, with a couple hours of grinding and being smart about spending your parts, you can have this weapon in your inventory very quickly. But the question is, should you even spend the time or the money or what have you to unlock this weapon in the first place? If you favor a sniper playstyle, you're obviously going to pick this one up, as it's the first sniper that we've really had in Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered. Some may argue the D25S is another sniper rifle. Yes, of course it is, but the sniper community really wanted a bolt action, one of those one-shot, one-kill monsters, and that's what the S-TAC Aggressor is. The D25S, not so much. So this is more in line with what the sniper community wanted, something of a cross between the M40 and the Barrett 50 cal, but reminding us of the intervention and MSRs of the past in Call of Duty Modern Warfare series. As well as a few minor glitches and exploits, which we'll discuss later in the video, the S-TAC Aggressor also takes its mobility and ease of use from the M40 while taking a higher damage profile and larger magazine capacity from the Barrett 50 cal. I'm still a Barrett 50 cal player at heart. Even with this weapon in my armory, I find myself gravitating towards the Barrett 50 cal, if only for some personal preference reasons. Mostly to do with the reg scope. I'm not the biggest fan of the crosshair, and there's a way that you aim down sights with this weapon. All of the other sniper rifles, you bring the scope directly to your eye. This weapon is more of a Black Ops 1 ADS, where you bring the scope across the screen and then pull it to your eye. Makes it easier for some black scoping, I suppose, but that's not really my playstyle. I like to snap on my enemies and then fire, so I'm not the biggest black scoping player, and the scoping just drives me nuts when I'm using this weapon, where other snipers in the game will actually bring the scope directly to the eye without that big in-between kind of area. It seems similar. I believe the ADS time is the exact same as other snipers. It's just the animation that bugs me. But you guys are more interested in the hard stats, the damage. When it comes to snipers, all we care about is, will it get me a one-shot kill? And this weapon will definitely get you a one-shot kill. It has the highest damage of all of the snipers in the game, I believe tied with the Barrett 50 cal. Without stopping power, you can shoot an enemy in the chest and above and get a one-shot kill. With stopping power, you can shoot someone in the waist and above and get a one-shot kill. But there's always been some kind of issue with that. There's something to do with the arms, the kind of outer chest, and the lower abdomen, where this weapon is very off-kilter. Sometimes you'll get hit markers where you shouldn't be getting hit markers. It's just one of those weapons that you can't really put all of your trust in, like the M40, the R700, the Barrett 50 cal. When you shoot an enemy, you're like, that guy's dead, and you can move on to the next. Sometimes when you're doing that with the S-TAC, that guy isn't dead, and he will shoot at you back because you only got a hit marker. It's very unreliable that way. Of course, one way to increase your one-shot, one-kill potential with the S-TAC Aggressor is to equip the ACOG sight, as the S-TAC shares the in-game sniper ACOG damage exploit with the M40. If you did not know, the M40 and now the S-TAC Aggressor can increase their damage profiles by equipping ACOG sight and stopping power. With ACOG and stopping power on either of these two sniper rifles, every single shot on any enemy in any part of their body is a one-shot kill, unless they are using Juggernaut or unless you are shooting through a wall. I mean, if you shoot an enemy in their baby toe with either of these snipers with ACOG and stopping power, they will die. It's a crazy exploit, and I don't know how it got rolled over to the S-TAC, but I'll take it while I can. And the ACOG sight is actually very nice on the S-TAC Aggressor, being placed a little further down the gun than most sniper rifles. When you aim down sights, the weapon is a little longer, and so it seems like the ACOG sight is smaller on the weapon. It's not zoomed right up to your face. It's just a lot more easy to use on this weapon than other sniper rifles. And there's something about the ACOG. It looks a little different on this weapon, which is a welcome change. I like the ACOG sight on this, and when I'm doing any quick scoping, any close range engagements, I'm using that ACOG sight. There's also another small glitch with YY or reload canceling when firing. If you tap Y or triangle twice every time you fire, you can automatically fire again without pulling the bolt. So it's an interesting little exploit, and if you get your hands on it, you can fire this weapon almost at rapid fire speeds. Pretty crazy. But I would say that this weapon is great for an experienced sniper, a newer player to sniping, a player that doesn't really rely on sniping. Doesn't need to pick this one up, as the Barrett 50 cal is just as reasonable an option. But that concludes my review of the S-TAC Aggressor. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more daily gaming goodness, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.